everybody, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. It says it's waterproof. I'm in the shade Light Cool, so I will be just putting this on for you on camera, and then I will come back and do my final thoughts on it, I guess. So I have primer on right now. I'm using the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. Alright, the foundation is on. Please ignore if you can see I have a lot of dry patches because it is dead of winter, and yeah, it usually like kind of fixes itself after I put on powder and stuff, but just so you know. Like, if you're going to comment, I'm aware that I have a lot of dry patches. Alright, so I'm going in with this concealer. Now, I will tell you that I was kind of scared about this shade because, generally speaking, drugstore concealers and foundations are too dark for me, so I was kind of scared with this. Like, I'm going to put it on for you right now. Like, that kind of looks too dark, right? But when I blend it out, it looks fine. So I'm going to use the Morphe G2 brush. This is what I use all the time for concealer. I'm just going to blend that out. Forgot that I had a little mirror here instead of leaning over. And like, look at that. Like, it pretty much blends itself. Like, other concealers, they kind of just stick to the spot where you put them and they're kind of hard to blend out, but this one is pretty good. Like, that's blended pretty much. I mean, I want to go over it a little bit more, but like 4 or 5 taps and you're done. And this is a shade that I would put on the rest of my face if I had like something that foundation didn't cover, but that foundation is pretty full coverage on its own. Since we're going drugstore, I will set that with the NYX HD finishing powder, and I'm going to use, I can't find brushes, this Real Techniques setting brush. Little trick with this setting powder too, I put some like over here in my smile lines because I have, like, my foundation tends to separate there quite a bit. And also take like the tip of the brush and put some in the crease of my nose. And then I'll put another powder over top of everything, but this just helps to set it down a little better than the powders. Then I'm also taking the Physicians Formula powder, I don't remember what it's called, the Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Face Powder and Translucent. So I'm like almost out of this, but I do have a couple backups. So I just put this like all over. And I don't believe this is actually translucent, but I mean, I'm not reviewing this in this video, but alright, so there is the concealer, powder, and everything on. I think it blends in very well with my foundation. Well, you can see it. I don't know if like zooming in is going to be any benefit. But here is that, so you can see. You can kind of see, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but here there's just a little bit of creasing already, because I have a little bit of fine lines like right underneath my eye. But that's with every concealer that I've tried. It's not like this one's bad. It's just every single concealer that I've ever tried creases in that little line right there. So final thoughts on this product. I recommend it if you can find your shade. I know, like, it's just bizarre to me that I found this in my shade. Like, I just kind of picked out the lightest one. Hopefully it worked. Like, because when I bought it, it was, you know, recently it was in the winter, so I had a big jacket on, and I kind of put it on the back of my hand, which I usually put these kind of things on my wrist here just to you know, it's a little bit better of a match. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of took a gamble with this, but it worked out well. So, also I forgot, I've already done like powder my face, so I'm like kind of going back in the video. I'm going to swatch this next to some other colors just so you can see. So on top I will swatch the Ulta concealer, the shade Light Cool. Then below that is going to be the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in L5 Neutral. And then below that I'm going to do the Kat Von D Concealer in L1 Neutral. Just for fun, I don't know if anybody even has this anymore, but I have the OCC Skin Conceal in the shade R0. So there are those, hopefully you can see. Maybe that's a little better. But on top here is the Ulta one in Light Cool. This is Kat Von D L5 Neutral. This is Kat Von D L1 Neutral. And then this is OCC Skin Conceal in R0. So R0 looks like it's a perfect match, but actually on my face it is really light. And I think pretty much, like from what I can tell, the Ulta one in Light Cool and the Kat Von D one in L5 Neutral, they are pretty dead on. But like when I'm looking in the mirror here, I can see a little better. The Ulta one is just a little bit more cool toned, whereas this one is pretty neutral, as the name suggests. And this one I can't use on its own, the L1 from Kat Von D, because it is like super bright. So I usually mix these two together to get under eye highlight. That was helpful for you if you had the Kat Von D one or something. And the shades, if you're curious, I got the shade Light Cool, and in the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation I wear the shade Fairly Light Beige, and Too Faced Born This Way I wear the shade Snow. Kat Von D Lock-It I wear the shade Light 44. And then I haven't had this one in a while, but the Urban Decay Naked Skin in 0.5. And I think, if you know the MAC tones, I'm like between, I think I would be like NW 15-ish, but I haven't, like that's kind of my, thanks computer, that's kind of my best guess on what I would be in MAC. I've never used any of their face products before, and I don't plan to because they're not cruelty-free. And by the way, this product is vegan. I'll mention that in the description box too. It lists, like it says vegan on their display thing in the store. They do have a lot of vegan products in the Ulta Beauty line. It's just finding the ones that are marked. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you're going to pick this up, if you have it, if you liked it, if you tried it. I heard about it from Jessica Braun or Jam Beauty 89, so yeah. Anyways, give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful, and please subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I am going to be reviewing also the Ulta, the Slim Brow Pencil, and comparing that to the NYX Micro Brow. So in case you don't have one or the other, or if you're never curious about those. I wish I can compare them to the Brow Wiz, but I don't have that one, so. Anyways, like I said, give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.